G'day, welcome to the Gamers Manifesto. We're just going to be playing some more Gwent again today, using the same Radovid deck as last week. I haven't played too much in the downtime, but our win rate has risen to 71%. Knock off our dailies, see if we can keep that going, maybe get a clean sweep. Later on in the week I'm going to be having a go at streaming some Warhammer 2, and then I'll be uploading those videos to YouTube as well. I might be doing some kind of highlight videos rather than a full Let's Play, but we'll see how we go. Only change I've made to the deck since last time I played it is that I've swapped Renew out
for it.
For,
Do not
I believe
test
it's
my
Lambert,
patience.
the Witcher that deals damage to the same card appearing multiple times. Alright, blacklist our Blue Stripes Commando and both of these infantrymen. Not super happy about having the Horn over there, but without Natalis in hand it's not too bad. Against Hensel, lose the coin flip, we'll run out the scouts, then Reaver Scout out the third one.
Bloody non-humans.
First few rounds of this deck usually fairly standard, assuming you've got the scouts in hand.
Bloody non-humans.
We'll be pulling Death Mold with our marching orders, which is great. So if he pulls something out for Hensel, we can potentially lightning bolt that. These ballistas are really going to hurt me.
You one of us or not?
Gonna stick to the usual
Elves
plan.
must die!
Pin those commandos out of my deck. Get the Temerian infantrymen buffed up.
I pass on every 10th round.
Now he could Hensel out the other Siege Masters, but considering he's already got his value from that, I'm not all that concerned.
You stand before royal majesty.
For Temeria!
This will hurt now. Now that I've played Stannis though, I can get out of this round. He's activated for Shani later on. I've got Neneka next round to pull these commandos back if I want to.
Doubt I'll ever pay off these school loans.
That's going to be a fairly low tempo play. He'll make 7 points with actually it's going to hit my armor that time, which is good. He's going to make the points with one card, but I'd still like to get out of this round. There's a chance here that we'll get lucky and hit the armor again. Oh, never mind. Also gets the extra activation. So card down, not sure if he'll push me in this round or just go for the straight pass. I'm gonna throw the horn back. So we've got a marching orders bringing us out a done banner. Which of course I will remove that ability if I do Neneka in these commandos. Still going to do that.
Thank not me, thank Melitele.
I'll end the selection there. Final round on even cards, going first. Did lose the coin flip, so that's expected. And we've still got a lot left in the tank, so he's running a high card deck. Once we get to Mulligan, I'll be dropping that Commando back out. If the game will not lag on me, please. There we go. A little bit of an awkward situation. Don't have a proactive play.
Your will be done, sire.
Gonna just drop some rain. He did have those sergeants to clear it, but even still.
I've no interest in politics.
Not sure what he played there. It was Gwent. Normally it would show me. Pretty awkward game. I really need a fin before I can Dijkstra, because if I don't get Shani on Dijkstra, it's going to be pretty rough. I still need to leave something in there for the done banana for Stennis to buff.
No gods, come, must die, die, die!
I'm itching for that battle.
This will potentially let me get one out of the deck. I won't get full value, but I think I still have to go for it. Lagging a little bit. My turn, please.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
In hindsight, I should have prepared for a marching orders reinforcement target with my Neneka, taking that third option.
Salutations.
Do not test my patience.
Gonna lock these two. He'll still Henselt out his other siege supports, but at least lose a little bit of value on that.
You want peace? Fight for it.
Salutations. Salutations.
My lads will make sure of
Pretty
that.
risky, but don't have any great plays. That's of course the worst possible outcome with no.
For the king!
And that's the two worst possible cards we could have pulled. Not great there.
Nice mess you've got here.
Flagged a little bit as well. So unlikely we'll take out the win in this game. Throw the marching orders away.
Nasty wounds, those, but you'll live.
For the king!
Not much left of that world.
So first game a loss there, largely due to my mistakes. We know why it happened. We just jumped straight into another game. So next time, more forward thinking with my Neneko. If I don't have Shani in hand, could have thrown Stennis back into the deck. Maybe used him. Could have approached the Neneko in a completely different way. Could have gone the first
Checkmate.
round a bit longer potentially.
To the dungeon with him.
I have started facing a couple mirrors of this. I'm not sure if this deck is now up on the kind of net deck sites or not. Can throw this, risk getting a commando. Don't have Stennis in hand, so I'm not worried about pulling these guys anyway. Got my full scout complement. Not great having the Don banners in hand. Gonna do something risky. Slightly better hand. Losing the coin flip again. Scouts into the Reaver Scout. Fairly standard stuff.
Regroup!
So here's Lambert, the extra card we've added. If you hit 2 cards with him, he's really quite good. Hit 3 is amazing. But even dealing 5, 7, he's like the old Triss, is not too bad at all anyway.
Regroup!
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Actually going to go for a pretty early Radovid. Lock
I've
these
had
two
men
guys.
killed for less.
Stop him from getting that Lubberkin out. And obviously stop the siege support.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Now marching orders is either going to give me Stennis or Death Mold. If I get Stennis, there's a chance I'll pull the Temerian Infantryman, which is not great. But I would like to use lightning on that other siege
Your
support.
will be done.
Here we go. And lined him up just right with the buff and the marching orders to pull out my last commando, which means I don't have to scout. 21, I think that's going to cost him 2 cards to take the round. Could hold on with the chance of a high value Lambert, but I'm actually going to pass at this stage. So he's either going to have to give me the round on even cards or go 2 down. Considering we lost the coin flip, pretty good outcome.
To the dungeon with him.
So he's gonna unlock to get that carryover. I quite like the idea of the botchling lubberkin. I haven't played them in a deck myself.
I pass
see
on
how this
every
goes.
10th round.
Machine heavy. Soldiering in the round, 2 cards down with some carryover. Pretty good outcome for him. So I can take it with my infantryman, and I will have that option. Consider throwing them back for a Stennis play. I will do that. I'm expecting a straight pass here, which will still
Nasty
leave me a
wounds,
card up.
those,
It's actually
but
going to
you'll
push the
live.
round. So getting his chain going, putting the botchling back in. And it looks like both the siege supports.
You stand before royal majesty.
For Temeria!
Set up for the horn here.
All right.
He's gonna pick this. Oh. Just opting to destroy Stennis there. Again, I don't have Shani. Can get a point ahead on the
For the king!
that.
I've no mercy for your kind.
Nick a couple things back in. Not sure, based on what's left in there, what I really want to do. I think I will do that.
Are you wounded? Again?
So I'm gonna go for what I usually do, which is chuck those guys back in. And the marching orders. Leaving Stennis in the graveyard. Would still like to get him out on a Shani rather than anything else. Might actually go for something a little bit odd that digs through this time.
I'm all ears. Bloody non-humans.
Not a bad one yet. Reinforce into a ram. Which will dig through. Even on points, couple cards up. He won't be able to take me this round.
I pass on every 10th
Don't expect.
round.
Just gonna pick up 3 damage. I'll accept the lower value horn. Get us ahead. If he does have another ram, then I'll definitely be using Lambert on it.
What can I do for you?
Even still, time for Lambert.
Now that's the kind of negotiating I
Secure the
understand.
round. Bit of a dead scout in hand. Potentially should have thrown him back. Used him in the first round. But still 2 cards up coming into the final round. Not a great hand, of course.
I'm itching for that battle.
So marching orders is going to pull the Reaver Scout, bump him up to 3, pull
What
out
do you
the
want?
Blue Stripes Commando, gives me the option
Not too
to
shabby. Not shabby at all.
Oh, claw out the win there. Straight into the next game. So, as I said earlier, I'll be playing some Warhammer 2 later in the week. Potentially later today,
There will
I'll,
be no
get the
negotiation.
camera set up, do a little bit of an intro video.
It is how
talk
I
about a few
punish
of the other
those who
plans for the
irritate
channel.
me.
So, up against Scoia'tael, good to have some variety. Pitch these infantrymen back. 2 scouts, marching orders to pull out my Reaver Scout. I've got Natalis in hand, so I'm going to take the risk of throwing the horn. Get a unfortunate card there, but not the end of the world. Lose the coin flip once again. Going first, I'll run out these 2 blue stripes
Regroup!
scouts. So that'll be
Bloody
Gwent
non-humans.
on the protectors or the whatever they're called, the 8 strength buff guys, seers.
Not afraid? You should be.
So Quen likely went on to protect protectors. A bunch of spells expected to be coming out. Still gonna
You
pull
one
out
of
the
us or
final
not?
Scout this round.
Regroup!
Ten Ikea. Ted Dayred is nigh.
Can ram, knock him off, get a couple little points there, then pass. Considering passing straight up with this. Not super keen on playing Stennis. High chance you'll pull out the infantryman, which will then make my commando a dead card. I'm going to go for a pretty early pass this time. He's going to give me that. So I can Natalis into reinforcement for Nenica. Which I will do.
Dark clouds gathering into
Dig towards that Shani.
Nasty wounds, those, but you'll live.
I'm going to play Stennis, which will pull out a commando. Another one for next round. And marching orders is a good way to pull a card, a little bit of buff. Going to clear that straight away.
As you
Hopefully
command,
I can pull out his
Majesty.
leader to recast it. Which will be higher value than that lightning bolt in this matchup, I expect.
Have strength, my love.
Marigold's hailstorm also
Goal!
likely on its way out.
Blathana!
Good work
You
there,
stand
Tony.
before
Yeah,
royal majesty.
hoping for the infantrymen, and I did get them.
Come to Pappy!
Two possible lines now for the horn to go on. Both the same strength, so let's get
There will be no negotiation.
Frost out. Considering I won the first round, I'm 29 points up. Pretty good case to pass here again. Make it a pretty expensive round for him, facing us in the final one without all of his tools. Yeah, I can't imagine a single card that he can beat us with. We're only going to lose 2 damage because of these weak ones. Let's give that a go. You really had no hope there. Another quick game. Win or lose, assuming we get a pick up a round, then we'll have our dailies done.
I shall not repeat Emirs' mistakes.
I've had men killed for less.
Throwback, infantrymen, commandos, pretty normal. Don't have any of my blue stripe scouts. I'm going to throw the Reaver scout back because he'll come out with marching orders. Didn't get it, so I'll have to reinforce for the first scout. Marching orders for the Reaver scouts, I'll at least get a couple of them out. Situations like this, you could go for a round 1 Stennis as well.
Gloire en Kazer!
Might actually go for a
As you
lightning
command,
bolt straight up.
Majesty.
Pulls out the commando, which I otherwise would not have been able to get out in this round. So this will represent a blue
Your
stripe
humble
scout. This will be the Reaver scout pulling out the other.
Nilfgaard!
So last thinking about do I go a Stennis? It's no good. There's no real great candidates if I were to pull something like a ram accidentally.
Elves must die!
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You one of us or not?
Elves must die!
So getting out a fair bit of value with each turn, as the deck is designed to do. Not a whole lot else I want to achieve in this round. I can Stennis out, of course, which I likely will do unless there's a high value lock target.
Your Majesty, I cast myself upon thy mercy.
Egreto dum anima est, spes est.
Do have to be a little bit careful about those medics pulling out Stennis. I have seen
Your
playing
humble
against
servant.
draw decks where they've pulled Stennis and it's pulled something out of their deck which has really ruined the game plan and they've instantly conceded, but even still, acknowledge that he's got those medics in his deck.
If not by strength, then by stealth.
Really big Imperial Brigade there. Still going to go for the Stennis play.
You stand before royal majesty.
Get a ram. Just get maximum 4 value of these guys.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
So I've quite likely achieved everything I want to in this round. I've got the option of using that Natalis for the horn. Which I will do.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
this stage. He's going to give me the round on even cards. Reasonably happy with that. Would have also pushed around a little bit further with those heavy calves, picking up the armour. Gonna have to pitch one of those back. Get a scout, interesting. Gonna push this around a little bit.
Regroup!
I'd like to play the scout and then be able to throw the infantryman back. I mean, throw him out, sorry. There's also the possibility of holding on to it to mulligan it away, but it's pretty weak to the draw. Next round, I want to increase my chances of getting a shiny as much as possible.
I don't want to die!
So what this does now is next round I'm going to draw one of these, guarantees out the shiny with the Dijkstra.
I am no
Wouldn't have
Guardian.
anything for Stennis to pull, so I'm going to have to put something of decent value back in with Nenica.
If magic dies, this world dies with it.
What are they putting back in the deck? He's actually going to put Stennis back in my deck, then I'll be trying to get here's what he did, isn't it? Yeah, if I put reinforcement and marching orders back in with Nenica, then I've got a good chance of getting Stennis out again anyway.
Nasty wounds, those, but you'll live.
I'm unsure if I want to put a commando back in, because that will make my marching orders a little bit weaker. So I may just end the selection there.
Target acquired.
Just going to have a go at getting Stennis. So 3 of the 7 cards represent Stennis in this situation. Most likely, depending what that if that marching orders grabs the death mold instead. Still worth a go.
My lads will make sure of that.
Got lucky with the first card there.
Peace is priceless.
He's going to pull out the death mold.
As you command, Your Majesty.
Still another card, shiny.
Sure, be glad to.
No great candidates. I'll pick up the round. Pretty high value Dijkstra there. Don't have a whole lot in the final round at this stage.
Do not assume you can order me around. Barbarian. Nilfgaard!
Actually gonna lock that straight away.
Checkmate.
Where my other 4 damage goes, not all that important. up some armor
We've
with
met.
my heavy
I don't
calves.
recall.
So if he can kill that cleanly, he's going to actually be able to take the round pretty easily. I'll still lead 13 points as possible. 2 13-point plays. Hold on to the Lambert potentially for the final round.
To me, victoire!
This is actually pretty handy. I can force him a card down and going first in the final round. I won't be able to get any more armor in this game on the heavy cab though. So I think 13 points, it's worth the play.
I always find a way in.
So force him to play his last card, go first, and then I'll have 2 against his top deck in the final round.
No one can hide from me.
Interesting. Pretty unfortunate for him. Should be the win for me right now, I would expect. $15 points on one card is unlikely.
The Empire will be victorious.
Got lucky there. But still, going in 2 cards against his top deck in the final round. And a minimum of 13 points on my Lambert. 12, sorry. Gonna throw the reinforced back. Marching orders is the highest value card. Pulling the battering ram at strength. And I'll easily win that with either card.
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
So lost the first one, won the next 3, and the first one was largely due to my mistake, so deck still going pretty strong. Have a quick look at what our win rate has got to. 3600 rank now as well. So we're still sitting at 71%. Pretty good record for this deck. This has been the Gamer's Manifesto. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. If you didn't like the video, please let me know why, and I'll work to improve. Thanks a lot.